Welcome to another episode of Jumping in the Pot. I'm your host, Marcia, and today this is what's jumping in my pot: hot chocolate cinnamon rolls. This is a recipe that has to be done in two parts. So we are going to do part one today. Let's get to it. We're going to need flour, all-purpose flour, sugar, eggs, salt, yeast, and butter, and a mixer. The first thing we do is we add the butter, softened butter. We add the eggs, the sugar, and the salt. Then we mix it. Okay, the next step we do is we get the water, warm water. That should be warm enough. Then we're going to put the yeast in the water. Okay, we mix the yeast and the water up. Now we pour the water into the bowl. Now we add the flour. This is 1 cup measurement. Then we mix it with the beater, with the hand mixer. Well, I finished mixing it with the hand mixer. You see it? It's supposed to be all sticky like this. The next thing we do is cover the bowl up. And if you don't have a cover, for your bowl, use plastic wrap. And I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for overnight. And we'll come back in the morning with part 2 of making the hot chocolate cinnamon rolls. See you in the morning. Well, the dough has been resting overnight for 24 hours. So let's move to the next step. I have a cutting board here with some flour on it. And this is the dough that has been resting overnight. Now I'm going to take some and put it on the dough. We don't have to knead it. This is what we do. We take a rolling pin and re-roll the dough out. Now I'm putting the butter. Let's continue to put the butter on the dough. Spread the butter on it with a pastry brush. Now, for the filling, we're going to use cinnamon, granulated sugar, semi-sweet chocolate. It's a bar, you gotta grate it up. And I have baker's cocoa. And everything and granulated sugar. Everything is in this bowl mixed together. And this is what we're going to do. The butter is on the dough already. Now we're going to sprinkle the mixture on the dough. Now, and I think we already spread it enough filling for the dough. I just think that's a generous amount. Now the next step is we're going to roll it up like you're rolling up a cigar. See, we're rolling it up. Now that we rolled it up, I'm going to use a serrated knife to cut it with. This is the baking pan I'm going to use. We want to make kind of large ones. So we cut it like this, and we place it in the pan. Let me show you another one. We cut it, and we place it into the pan. You see? I'll continue to cut them and place them in the pan. Now that I've cut all the hot chocolate cinnamon roll up, I put them in this baking pan, and now we got to let them rise for an hour. So I'm going to cover them with a dish towel and let them rise for an hour. Now that the hot chocolate cinnamon rolls has risen, it was sitting covered up in a warm spot for over an hour. Now this is what we're going to do next. We're going to add some heavy cream to it to give it that extra gooey, fluffy softness. This is the heavy cream. You pour it over the rolls. Now the next thing is we let it set in this cream for about 10 minutes until it soak up some of the cream. We cover it back up for another 10 minutes. Then after 10 minutes, we pop it in the oven. You put your oven at 350 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes. We will bake the hot chocolate cinnamon rolls. Now that the hot chocolate cinnamon rolls are in the oven cooking, this is the next step, what we do. We're going to make our cream cheese frosting for our cinnamon roll. I have here butter, softened butter, vanilla extract, salt, confectionate sugar, that's powdered sugar, cream cheese, and this is also confectionate sugar, powdered sugar. I needed 1 cup plus 2/3. So that is what we're going to do now. And we need a whisk. I'm going to add the vanilla, a few dashes of salt, the cream cheese, gotta get every bit out of the cup. This confectionate sugar, also known as powdered sugar. Now we take the whisk and we whisk it up together. You whisk everything till it all combines together. I'll let you see. See? That's good. Now, the next step is we wait until the cinnamon roll have cooked. Now that the hot chocolate cinnamon rolls have came out of the oven, as they're very hot, we're going to drizzle the frosting on it. Okay, we're going to get a spoon and spoon it over it. Look at the cream cheese going over the hot chocolate cinnamon rolls. Look at it. You put it on there while it's hot so it can all go drizzle down all over the rolls. Doesn't that look delicious? Look yummy. Show you. Well, the cinnamon rolls has been frosted. Now let's try one. This is something you can make serve at your holiday table for breakfast or even brunch. Hot chocolate cinnamon rolls. Let's see. You see it? If you like what you saw today, please subscribe, like, and share. And also follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I will see you in my next video. Bye.